The SUDIKSHA Konanki case is reaching more and more people, and I'm so glad there are so many of you commenting and pushing for answers too. This is one case where I feel the investigation is almost botched, to the point where they didn't even consider any other option. They immediately went with she drowned, and that's that. In most of the cases we follow, we see that the parents are the ones that push police for answers. Sadly, in this case, the parents would like SUDIKSHA declared legally dead, and they would like to start the healing process. I can't imagine the trauma they are facing, and the cry of her mother broke my heart. However, so many people are reaching out to them, and I feel that they should hear this, and know they have support, and people willing to go out there, and get answers to what really happened to their daughter. Firstly, I want to point out that a TikTok star has offered $25,000 for SUDIKSHA's safe return. He has put that out there publicly, and are hoping that someone comes forward with information about her whereabouts. He believes that SUDIKSHA is not in the water, but was taken and is still alive. TJ Ward, the expert private investigator that has worked on the Natalie Holloway case, has come forward on multiple occasions now, and offered to assist the Konanki family with answers as to what happened to their daughter. He called the mother, and forwarded all his contact information, but sadly never heard back. Having TJ Ward on the case would be such a great thing. He will dig for those answers, and I believe he offered his services free of charge. Today, a member of the Indian community spoke out and offered her moral support to the Konanki family. She has experience in victim rights and would love to offer her support to them as they walk this road. She also reached out to the family's point of contact, who explained that SUDIKSHA's parents have completely shut down on everybody and are not receiving calls. They keep asking for their space while they try to figure out how to move further with this case. The point of contact said that he did pass the message on to them about reaching out to TJ Ward or to her for support. She also expressed to him how she fears that the parents may have been intimidated or discouraged from pursuing this case further. Take a listen. I am so grateful for genuine people who want to be a support system for the family.
Hey everyone, I wanted to give a quick update on SUDIKSHA Konanki case. After watching the famous Natalie Holloway investigator Mr. TJ Ward on Nancy Grace show and Surviving the Survivor show, and hearing him state that he would be more than happy to help find SUDIKSHA Konanki free of cost to her parents, I reached out to him and I spoke with him. He also connected me to a lawyer that he's teamed up with who is also interested in helping out the Konanki family. He also informed me that there's another Indian woman from Virginia who reached out to him to help the Konanki family. After speaking with him and the lawyer that he's teamed up with, I see that their intentions are pure and they genuinely want to help. I promised them both that I would do my best to at least pass the message on to Konanki family. Of course, this is very complex given that this involves a lot of trauma, the parents are grieving, I don't know them, and I don't want to traumatize them further than they already have been. So I did a lot of brainstorming. So I reached out to their point of contact that they themselves had provided on the flyers for the missing persons that they had initially put out for SUDIKSHA Konanki. This gentleman lives in Dominican Republic and was helping them while they were there. I reached out to him on Monday, March 31st, and I followed up on that previous conversation on Thursday, April 1st. And this is what I have to share with you. I informed him that I had spoken with Mr. TJ Ward and a lawyer that he had teamed up with, and they are wanting to help them with their daughter's case free of cost. And I told him I understand how daunting and difficult this can be when you're dealing with law enforcement, and I expressed empathy and how this can feel like a very lonely road. It can be overwhelming and exhausting mentally. And I offered that, hey, I have a 10-month-old daughter. Maybe I don't have the finances to contribute to this, but the least that I can do as a member of the Indian community is be there for them. I'd be more than happy to walk alongside them in this very difficult journey of finding their daughter, or at least finding the truth about their missing daughter. He graciously explained that they have completely shut down on everybody and have not been receiving phone calls, that they keep asking for space while they're trying to figure out how to proceed further with this case. I explained to him that this is a very time-sensitive matter and time might be running out on finding their daughter, or at least finding out the truth about her. He promised that he would pass the message on to them. On April 1st, when I followed up with him, he explained to me that he had tried calling them, they did not answer, however he did pass the message on to them about reaching out to Mr. TJ Ward and reaching out to me if they need my help and moral support while they're going through this very difficult season in their life. In my previous conversation and in this conversation, he heard my concerns about maybe perhaps somebody has been intimidating them or discouraging them from pursuing this case further. He assured me that nobody has been putting any sort of pressure on the Konanki family. And he reiterated they're just not responding right now. They're trying to figure things out. They're trying to sort everything out. It may not make sense to me and others why they're not accepting Mr. TJ Ward help, especially when he's saying he's willing to help them for free by raising his own funds to find SUDIKSHA. Most of us have not experienced this sort of trauma. Trauma can manifest itself in so many different ways, and apparently this family is expressing itself, or not expressing itself, by shutting down. Those of us who genuinely care about this beautiful young lady, given that we can all see the light within her, I say that we should continue praying for them. All I have to say is that I'm really sorry that they're going through this. I pray that nobody ever has to experience this sort of grief and trauma of missing a child, and I pray that truth will come to light. She will return home to safety. But Mr. and Mrs. Konanki, in case you're watching, which I highly doubt you are, know that you're not alone. You do have people who genuinely care about you and your daughter. We're not judging you. We are rooting for you, and we're here for you. God bless you.